Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the monthly for April 2016. These monthly videos are just where I talk about what's been going on the channel and what's going to be coming up on the channel. Now, you may have noticed that we didn't do one for March for last month. That was because I was working day and night to get the Oblivion's Easter eggs video finished, and by the time it was finished, March was already half over. But the time and effort was worth it, as that very video for Oblivion's Easter eggs was actually featured on Bethesda's website. If you go to their homepage, you will see a tab which is the 10-year anniversary for Oblivion. Upon clicking on it, the very first thing featured on this page celebrating 10 years of Oblivion is that very Easter egg video that I did work on for so long. So the effort was definitely worth it, and I'm so glad that everyone enjoyed it. It most certainly did rustle up some memories. Most recently, I've uploaded a 200,000 subscribers special, which is actually a kind of setup tour. If you haven't already, be sure to have a look and check out the setup that I now have, only thanks to each and every single one of you for subscribing and viewing. To those of you that have been asking and want to support the channel further, Patreon is now set up completely. The Patreon page for Camelworks is launched. All I need to do is just make a little Patreon intro video, but apart from that, if you want to support the channels in ways that are not supported via YouTube, Patreon is up and ready to go. So coming up in April, I only have 1 or 2 videos to do on the Automatron DLC for Fallout 4. Once they are up and done, which should be in the next couple of days, I will begin working on much more Elder Scrolls stuff. Elder Scrolls 6 discussions, Elder Scrolls Online weapon and armor styles, Skyrim CCCs. I'm not being an evil bastard and holding off on Skyrim CCC stuff. I was trying to make the game look nicer using an EMB, and that eventually just destroyed the game completely, and even after freshly installing Skyrim, it still wouldn't even open. With a lot of deleting folders that sounded very important, Skyrim now works after a fresh install, but after getting it to work for that first time, I haven't touched it since. So hopefully with the help of someone's videos like Zarakaron, I will be able to get Skyrim up and running and looking absolutely gorgeous. And of course, once that's going, CCC time. So let's get on with this month's questions so I can get on with this month's huge list of videos to do. You're also Australian, that's really cool. Yes, I am most certainly Australian. Although, quite funnily, a lot of people think I am British for some reason. Will you be doing CCCs for all of the regions of Skyrim at some point, and will you be doing them after the Fallout CCCs? I will be doing Fallout 4 CCCs and Skyrim CCCs kind of at the same time, switching between the two at the moment. I mean, that last Fallout 4 CCC was like an hour and 27 minutes and took about a month to create, so they are huge time commitments. But yes, I will be continuing both, and I won't be finishing one series before I start the other. Wait a minute. People thought you were Danger Dolnan? Yes, they did. People still do. I don't know, apparently our voices are quite similar. Although someone said I sound like a more awake Danger Dolnan. Do an Elder Scrolls 6 discussion on magic, please. Yeah, it's going to be either magic or characters, both your character and the NPCs in the world. Although characters will be as well, I think magic is going to be a little bit more intense because people get pretty, heated when it comes to magic. Angelica, do you like indoors locations or outdoors locations more? Me, for example, I prefer indoors. To me, it's simpler and less bothering. Less unpredictable, I guess. For, say, doing a quest, I think I prefer indoors locations. It's easy to wrap your head around the whole cell. And although indoors can look beautiful in terms of just physics and the kind of taking your breath away at a sight or a view, outdoors is definitely more visually stimulating and pleasing for me. And following that up, do you have some sort of special tactic, a pattern you use to fight dragons in Skyrim? Or do you just swing it every time and hope it'll be enough? Yeah, pretty much the second one. The last couple of times I have been playing Skyrim, I was using a marksman character, so instead of running up to them and swinging, it was more like running away and shooting. A lot of commando rolling and healing, but apart from just general not getting hit, there's no real intense tactics. What about yourself? Hey Camel, are you going to make more Skyrim videos? I most certainly am. I will of course be continuing the CCC series, and possibly in about a year or leading up to the Elder Scrolls 6, I will be redoing the Skyrim Unique's weapons and armor videos. They were the first ones I did and were kind of like, a stepping stone to get to where I am today. But I feel like I could do those videos and those items much more justice than those older videos. So for now, CCC, and in the future, I will be redoing those unique and rare videos. And finally for this month, when will you start doing weapon guides for Fallout 4? I will start doing weapon guides for Fallout 4 about 4.5 months ago. It's always nice to have a time traveler on the channel. And that concludes the Q&A and pretty much wraps up the entire month. As per usual, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being part of this channel and getting the channel to 200,000 subscribers. It means so much. And as usual, here's a bit of music, which is actually it was one of Oblivion's themes, and then I rewrote it in my own I have no musical knowledge way. So here it is, and I will see you very soon in the next video. I'll see you there.